Today on Suncoast View, slow down. It's back to school season. But is FHP writing tickets based on quotas? We'll discuss.
And Tiger Woods got more than a ticket. He got arrested. But will he avoid jail time with a plea deal? Our forensic lawyer scientist is here to explain.
Looking for a leading lady. We'll go behind the scenes with the Oslo rep as they cast the star of their upcoming hit musical, Evita. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to Michael Donald Edwards from the Oslo rep, fresh off an airplane and
yes,
on the
thank you,
Suncoast View.
Absolutely. I just got back from Buenos Aires, which was
really
fantastic.
nice.
Did the whole Evita experience.
Well, let's explain that. You're getting ready to stage Evita this fall.
Absolutely. I wasn't going to go, and I discovered, oh my God, that's me in front of the Evita Museum.
We didn't
See,
notice.
don't we look very alike? We could be related.
The real Evita?
Huh? That is her. That's the picture they used on the postage stamp.
Wow.
And she's also on the 100 peso bill that I discovered there as well. But this is a museum devoted entirely to her.
That's amazing.
And it's more of a shrine. And the remarkable, one of the best things is they have the story of all her clothing from when she was a young girl through to when she became really the first lady running the foundation. The 5 stages of her life through her costuming. It was absolutely
And didn't
brilliant.
she have an amazing amount of shoes? Am I remembering?
No, you're
that
confusing her with Imelda Marcos. Please
oh,
do
yeah,
not
you're right.
do that
Sorry.
again. No.
You threw me with clothing. I didn't know she was known for clothes.
Well,
She was glamorous.
She was glamorous. She became something of a star. I mean, she started absolute poverty as an actress and
Right.
ended up being somebody who became First Lady, hated by the aristocracy and so on. Had a designer in Buenos Aires, who gave her first look, and then it was Dior who took over and gave her the definitive look. And the guy who invented her hair made her a blonde. We're going to talk about that. I talk about Buenos Aires. We'll talk about that later.
How did you like it, though?
I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. I had perfect weather. The city itself is truly amazing, huge. I ran out of time to do all the things I wanted to do.
I like the fact that you're immersing yourself in the place
Oh,
where the story
absolutely.
that you are directing
I've read
took
2
place.
amazing
I love
books
that.
about her. I know so much about her now that I did not know, and it's truly extraordinary.
And that's what.
too. And this is just in about 1 minute.
But the city, I mean, it's 10 hours from Miami. That was a surprise to me. I didn't think about it that
That's
way.
a long
That's a
flight.
long
But
flight south.
I drove to Miami and drove down to, flew down to Buenos Aires.
Well, that's what's going to
Absolutely.
make this show so phenomenal is all the background research you
Yeah.
put in, and we can't wait to meet
Yeah.
the leading lady.
Yeah.
First, let's meet who's in the kitchen today, and of course, we know our good friend, Chef Bob Overholser from Gold Rush Barbecue. Welcome back, and what are we making today?
Thank you. Well, you know, Gold Rush has always been a low-carb favorite, keto and paleo community, and we're going to share a really fun fathead barbecue pork pizza.
Oh, all right. Those are some of my favorite things
It's a
combined.
surprise recipe.
All right,
Barbecue
can't
and
wait.
pizza.
Barbecue and pizza. Yeah, that sounds great. Today is also Makeover Madness. I want to introduce you to Lisa.
Good afternoon. I cannot believe I'm standing here looking like this in front of everyone that's watching, but I am, and this is reality. This is how I look on a daily basis. I've been wearing the same hairstyle for the last several years, and my job requires me to be at work around 7-ish. I work at Infinity of Sarasota, and being there that early does not give me much time to prepare. So I am super excited for my makeover. I was recommended by Travis and Lindsay. Thank you. So let's get started and let's do a new me.
All right, I
Can't
love
wait
her
to see it.
attitude. Of course, master stylist Vicky from Cutting Loose will be working with her, and she's got a lot of hair to work with.
I like it. She said, I just can't prepare. This is what you get.
Right, I like it. You know what? Honesty will get you everywhere with us, because we get it. It's a lot of work. So we are happy for her to get a new look, and we'll check in throughout the show. It is time for our first hot topic, and back to school season means law enforcement is back on the roads in full force for good reason, to keep our kids safe. But a Florida Highway Patrol initiative is under scrutiny for encouraging troopers to write a minimum of 2 tickets per hour when on patrol. Now, Florida statute prohibits traffic citation quotas. The issue is in Florida's northern counties, but with Florida traffic fatalities and injury accidents on the rise, troopers are patrolling more in general. The question is whether to issue the expensive tickets when a warning might be just as effective. What do you think?
I don't know, when that money goes out, you remember.
I agree.
I got a ticket not long ago for $150 for making a wrong left-hand turn through a light. I will never do that again.
And I got pulled over a couple of weeks ago. I was going too fast for the main reason, which is my usual problem of not paying close enough attention. I did not know I was going that fast. And it was just a reminder that you've got to pay attention, because I would have felt horrible had I been going that fast and hit someone. So I don't know if a warning
I can't wait
does
for
the
self-driving cars, quite frankly.
then
I
you don't
want
have to
self-driving
worry.
cars,
So looking forward
so
to
the
that.
tickets can all go to Google.
It'll be their fault.
I don't
that's
want to have
funny.
to do, yes, I don't want to have to drive anymore. I can't wait for that
I
to
mean,
happen.
I understand that there are times when tickets are warranted. Like if you're definitely going 10 or 20 miles over the speed limit, I can understand. But I don't believe in the quota system, and I think that's when you start getting tickets for couple miles over the speed
5
limit.
miles
You know,
over.
that I think is just being nitpicky, because
Yeah.
you could just be passing a person and needed to speed up to pass them. or
Here's the thing
something.
with quotas, though. If you spend any time on I-75, they don't have to try to find people
Yeah.
breaking
They
the
do
law. I
not.
mean, everybody
and
is
really,
flying.
a trooper's out there for an hour and doesn't write any tickets, his boss is going to go, what are you doing out there?
Right,
Are
'cause
you
there's
watching
people-
television? Are you
I
doing your
agree.
job?
I was trying to write down a tag yesterday so I could call the police about this crazy driver. I wish somebody had been there.
Yeah, it surprised me when they were complaining about quotas, only because, in my opinion, you just don't have to try very hard to
Well,
find
2
people
an
doing
hour
something
doesn't
wrong.
seem very much.
I didn't think so
But
either.
no. So
I think
anyway.
that's a lot.
Unless you're one of those two.
Unless, yes, and with our luck, we would be.
Yes.
That's true, but we might deserve it. So I don't know.
Have you gotten a ticket?
I haven't gotten one in like a couple years.
I got them on the cameras. I've got 2 on
That's-
the camera.
that's
The
what
one up
I-
here
yeah.
on Fruitville and 301, and the one at University Parkway.
And there's no defense.
I did the Alicia Silverstone turn. I totally paused. I totally paused, and I got ticketed.
That is because
That's from
supposed to stop
Clueless.
it.
Yes,
None
I
of you knew
remember.
that, did
No,
you?
I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's
that-
from Clueless.
didn't know
Thank
she
you.
patented that.
I totally paused, and I looked at the video, and I thought, oh my God, I did.
You're like, that
Say
is
that
me.
wasn't me. Yeah. It's on my car.
Well, they're out there, and it is to keep us safe, so we'll try to all be more careful. So staying tech savvy is no easy task for any of us over the age of 30. But the question is, who can we ask for help? And who we ask actually influences how comfortable we are with our devices. An article in the Wall Street Journal says older adults should not ask the youngest generation for help, simply because the teens and 20-somethings do not even begin to understand why this isn't innate for us. Or to quote my kids, why are you so stupid? I call it tech stupid, but they just ask why I'm so stupid. Because what you do need to do is get an outsider involved. Go to help desks at stores, look for classes at libraries and community centers. It's interesting to me that this generational gap, it's so innate to them that when those of us who are trying to understand why something isn't working, they can't even explain it to us.
They
friend of
speak
mine-
almost a whole nother language.
Yeah.
They're using terminology. They're like saying things, and you're like, wait.
So
back
it's
up.
discouraging
Yeah.
people, you know, like Linda or
Right,
me
you
or
know,
my
we have to
I know,
ask.
but a friend of mine went to the carrier of her phone,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, I don't understand what this means. And the man said, ask your kids. That's not my job.
Oh.
I'm so mad. I
hope
want to go
she
in there and
changed
yell at him.
carriers.
Yeah.
No, well, I
That's
have
horrible.
half my staff now is getting younger and younger. They're millennials. Their job is to explain technology to me. That's part
That's
of their
their job.
That's great.
You know, you've got to be around young people. You cannot learn otherwise.
But
I
so your
mean-
staff has to be respectful
It's
about
the
it.
funny,
No,
like
they're
I
not
told.
respectful, but they do explain things to me.
My mom just got an iPhone, and I was like, just go to the homepage. She's like, where is the homepage?
Right.
You know, so it's
What
like
is
little,
homepage?
Yeah, so
It's actually an interesting idea, homepage.
My daughter just rolls her eyes every time I ask a question. Oh.
But that's
yeah.
got nothing to do with technology, though.
Yeah, that's
right.
a different.
The bottom
that's a
line is your
different
kids
issue.
aren't going to help you, and
Yeah,
that's
that's a
just the
different
way
issue.
life is.
Yes.
So is booze your muse? Are we really more creative after cocktails?
No.
Science says we are, but only after one cocktail.
Yes.
A study in Austria found that adults
Then you're drunk.
who drank a beer performed up to 40% better on timed experiments testing creativity. However, after the second drink, the percentage dropped. So only moderate alcohol appears to break down our creative blocks. Has anyone found this to be true? But
I
Beth, you
think that
create.
makes total sense. That makes total sense. The first martini is fantastic. The second one is never as good.
Do you think of things after the first one? Your mind is active and
I can really see that that would be the case. I mean, because it does lower inhibition and fun. It creates fun. You stop worrying about your problems. But the second one, doesn't taste
Then
as good. It's never, it's like a cup of tea.
And then your creativity isn't the same. It's a little out, you know.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
a
little
out there.
Yeah.
Little out
then
there.
you're like, bring that back in.
Well,
And
you
you
do a
think-
lot of artistic projects at home.
I never do it while drinking.
You don't?
Yeah.
Okay. I wondered
could
if that
not
would
do
inspire
I couldn't
you.
write and do that.
Now,
at
see,
all.
I do have a glass of wine and write. I answer a lot of emails and, you know, some business related, some not from home, and I do find myself pretty eloquent after a glass of wine.
Are you ever sorry for some of those
Yeah,
things you said?
sometimes I volunteer to do things and
Yes.
offer my, oh, I would love
then
to be
you're like,
involved, and I read that in the morning and go, oh,
What was
such a good
It's,
show.
it's almost like drunk texting. Then you
little bit.
regret it. You're like,
A little
oh, wait,
bit.
I was way too honest with that one.
Texting, drunk texting.
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's a
that
big
could
problem.
be a thing.
Oh, it is a thing. It is a thing. And a bad thing. All right, well, one wedding story recently went viral, but not because things were so wonderful, because of how unbelievably angry it made the internet. So a bride writes into Slate to tell her story. She says that her husband's best friend proposed to his girlfriend in the middle of her ceremony. It also revealed her pregnancy and completely stole their thunder. So she was asking the advice sites if this was grounds for ending a friendship, and unsurprisingly, the internet said yes. The husband jokes that he will bill them for their half of the $80K wedding.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine being at your own wedding and having
No,
someone
because I
steal
would
the
have
show?
had security escort them out.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing?
That
Move.
is the rudest thing I've ever heard.
Me
But the
too.
thing is, they allowed it to happen. This is your wedding. You should have had your wedding planners and everyone, because, like, you know,
Yes.
I had a whole nother thing going on. You weren't coming down the aisle. You weren't coming through.
Wait,
the
you
door.
had people set
Yes.
to cause...
Once
yeah.
I went, because I had a ballerina perform. Once the ballerina performed, the doors were locked. You can't get in or out.
What if the people in had caused problems?
Then they would have to go out.
Yeah, I just had the
listen-
wedding
And I'm not
planner.
kidding.
How'd you
So
think
the
of all
wedding
this?
planner takes care
I
of
had
that.
way too much time on my hands, apparently.
Was the proposal discreet or was it done
No,
publicly?
No, in the middle of the ceremony.
Right in the middle of the other.
So
their
everyone
friend's
heard
ceremony.
it. Everyone.
And that was the point. They wanted the audience, but
Oh, yeah. That probably sounds a little rude. I'm not sure if it's grounds for ending a friendship.
Yeah.
It would be for
It's.
me.
You think
I
it
think
is?
it is.
No,
I think it is.
because
No, it's
ending
just-
friendships, two people pay a price.
It's just grounds for sending a bill. Just send them the bill.
you can't bill
funny.
somebody for
I
that.
think
Yes, you
it's,
could.
it's grounds for reparations. I think they should
Yeah.
pay for a week vacation
But you can't
somewhere
get
for them or
another
something.
wedding.
Yeah, you can't.
The wedding
It'll
will
never
always
make it
be
better.
ruined like
But
that.
no, it won't be ruined. It'll always be memorable.
But in a
Because
bad
of the other
way.
people.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's that
say you're
bad.
right. Oh, were you at that wedding? I remember the proposal.
I know what they should do. When the other couple gets married, they should stand up and just finish their vows.
Yeah,
Or-
come down the
the
aisle
middle,
in the
What
wedding
if someone
gown.
stops a Vita and does a wedding proposal? Will you be annoyed?
It's, you know what?
Security would
As long as
escort them
Sasha
out.
had the cameras there, I would be completely fine with it. But
make
when you
national
meet
news.
our girl playing Evita, I don't think anyone's going to want to mess with her.
Oh, all right. I like that. We
There
are
we
going to
go.
meet her
Like the
coming up.
real Evita.
All right, we're going to check in with our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, a recent Florida headline story is going to teach us more about DUI laws. Stay with us.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan on this Friday afternoon with your happy hour forecast. Most of the shower and thunderstorm activity well off the beaches right now, and it's pushing off generally to the south and southeast. You can see it moving there right along Interstate 75 and weakening near Northport. Elsewhere, showers inland near Wauchula, pretty significant there, going to be moving into Wauchula in the next half hour or so. Elsewhere, there's one lone storm just west of Ruskin there in Tampa Bay, just east of St. Petersburg. We'll keep an eye on that. The mid-level low and upper-level low is slipping to the south and southwest, and that's going to bring us some moisture availability throughout the next couple of days. So our rain chances will stay pretty much close to average, but the rain will be a little heavier at times in some places. 89 degrees right now. It's hot. Heat index at 100. The dew point way up there, 76 degrees. Across the state, 94 in Tallahassee. It's 85 in Orlando now, and it's cooled a little bit in Mayaca City where some showers and clouds are nearby. Well, more on our forecast for the big weekend, and take a look at the tropics at 5.
Golfer Tiger Woods has cut a deal for his DUI charge. Now, you may remember in May, he was pulled over in Palm Beach County. Woods said that his poor driving was not due to alcohol, but rather prescription medication. Forensic lawyer, scientist Anne-Marie Rizzo from the Law Place is here to explain this new development and exactly what happened this week in that case, Anne-Marie.
Well, as you remember, Tiger was on the side of the road and he was asleep or passed out, as they described him, in his vehicle. And ultimately, he was arrested for DUI because he was in the vehicle with the keys in hand or nearby, which put him in actual physical control. So that makes you guilty if your normal faculties are impaired by either alcohol or a controlled substance. So fast forward, and now it's negotiating time. And his attorney was able to work out a deal where he enters into what's called a diversion program. And we'll hear different terms for it: pretrial intervention, deferred prosecution, and it all means the same. What happens is he forms a contract with the prosecutor's office where he will agree to do certain things. A DUI class, which is usually 12 hours, followed by counseling, testing perhaps, pay fines, do community service hours, and do all of the punishments that come along with a DUI. However, at the back end, if he successfully completes it, the charges are dismissed.
And he doesn't go to jail.
He does not go to jail.
Would he have
Does
gone
he
to
get
jail without this?
Probably not, but due to the coverage, you know, he already had done treatment. So by doing residential treatment, our DUI laws in Florida allow for day-for-day credit as if you were in jail, as long as it's a residential facility.
But would he still have a DUI on his record?
No, so he'll have the DUI arrest on his record, but he could go back and now expunge that or seal it from his record, depending on the specific terms of whatever the contract will say, and that will remove it from the view of the general public.
So not a conviction, though.
Not a conviction.
Then if he got a second one, I've always heard if you get a first one, the second one's the one that's going to really get you in trouble.
The second one could get you in trouble for sure, even more, but with the results being a dismissal when everything's said and done, a good lawyer could get that treated as a first offense. So then they're looking at that as a first offense, although prosecutors will look at it and try to come at someone a little bit stronger. The interesting thing about it is that in Palm Beach County, it's a higher populated area. Miami, a higher populated area. Those types of contracts are not available throughout the state of Florida. Needless to say, I got flooded with emails and phone calls when this got advertised and in the public and in the media, because my clients want the same thing. Well, why can't I have that?
Right.
I'm a first-time offender. It's not available here.
Not in Sarasota.
Not in Sarasota.
that's
or
fair.
in
Is this up
Manatee.
to the county to offer it? So if the county says, yes, I want to offer this service?
Correct. So the other place, which is not a highly populated area, but is a highly college town, is in Gainesville, Florida. So in Alachua County, where we have a lot of college students and sorts, they do offer this program. So it is available in other places throughout the state, but it's up to the elected official that oversees the individual counties to make a decision as to whether or not this would be available.
So what is the best case scenario for someone who's a first-time DUI offender, similar to Tiger, who would call you in Sarasota County, that you would be able to negotiate if this program's not available?
Well, if let's say that you can't get it just completely dismissed, because obviously that would be best case scenario.
But that's not always easy.
Right. We're looking to get the charges reduced to maybe a reckless driving where alcohol was involved, but it's not a DUI. Doesn't carry the high-risk insurance. It doesn't have the stigma of a DUI. There are a lot of things
Doesn't
that
have
are
jail time, hopefully.
Doesn't have jail time. It has lesser punishments, but kind of has similar parallels to the punishments that you would see in a DUI. So they would still have to do classes and community service. And that
Do you
sort of thing.
think Tiger got special treatment because he was a celebrity?
No, actually, I personally believe that he probably got more exposure than other people. The outcome for him wouldn't have been any different for anybody else in similar circumstances. He was just, everybody was paying a lot more attention to it because it was Tiger.
Right, which is part of being a celebrity. When you do something wrong, everybody knows about it. You know,
Right.
so he knew that was coming.
But that's similar, that would be something very common for other first-time offenders in Palm Beach County.
So if you are pulled over, call your lawyer immediately.
Right. Actually, in my opinion, I think that he could have had potentially get the charges dismissed. But I think because of his celebrity status, he didn't want to draw too much attention to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Very interesting.
that is very interesting. We learned a lot from you, Anne-Marie.
And no tickets, they are out there.
Yes,
Yes, we'll call you first thing. Well, if you have any more legal questions, you can call Anne-Marie Rizzo at the Law Place in Sarasota, or you can visit her online. And next, I'm going to tell you why I had a long drive this morning, and I did not get a ticket. Thank you very much.
Everything all right? Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery? Sure. We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. It turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. The Jacuzzi walk-in tub allows you or a loved one to take a safe and relaxing bath. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. Regain bathing independence with a Jacuzzi walk-in tub and enjoy spending more time with loved ones. Why wait any longer? During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, we'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. Call right now to save double on a new walk-in tub. Call now.
Welcome back. It is Makeover Madness today, and we're going to check in with Cutting Loose's Vicki and Lisa. I see a lot of long hair there. We'll have to find out what she's going to do in just a few minutes. So we are all about girlfriends on this show, and Linda has a great story to share about women that she has stayed close with for more than 60 years. And you are spending time together this weekend.
Yes, it was more than that. I've known them since I was 13.
Oh,
and
wow.
started
Amazing.
high school. These are my high school girlfriends. So we knew each other. In fact, we went on our first dates together. We've known each other since first date, since marriage. We were in each other's wedding. We've known each other since first marriage, second marriage, children, grandchildren, and they know everything about me.
So they're all from Georgia, and
they're all
here.
from Atlanta, and a lot of us, several of us now live in this area. Carolyn lives in just south of here.
Oh, look
That's
at this,
me.
Linda.
I
What
was
are we looking at?
a highway patrolman. No, that's not exactly right.
You are a safety
I was
patrol.
a safety patrolman.
Oh,
I wore a
this is your
badge,
ID?
and I helped people across the street.
Yeah.
And that's a spend the night party at Hope's house. You know what we used to have? Lemon squeezes. We'd go around the group and say bad things about each person. Wasn't that awful?
You put sour on each other too?
I was on the teen board in Atlanta. I was a senior in high school there.
Are you laying down napping?
I was, we were waiting to have our picture made. So I was just waiting, and they caught me at a very bad time.
Right,
That is very funny. Oh, these are amazing photos. And
I was the editor of my
typewriter?
high school paper. Yeah, of course that's a typewriter. You've never seen a typewriter
I had a
before?
Is
typewriter.
that a typewriter?
Yes, yes, we did that on
Wow.
typewriters back then. That's, you know what? That's our staff of reporters on my high school newspaper.
You're the
That's
one in the
more,
middle?
Yes, I
Front
was the
middle.
editor. That's more than most TV stations have.
Absolutely.
no
Look
kidding.
at that.
And that's me on one end and Hope on the other end. We were majorettes at
Baton,
West Georgia, but
yeah.
then we found out that the cheerleaders could ride on the players' bus, so we became cheerleaders. And that's Hope in the
That
front,
sounds
and I'm
it.
there in the
The
middle.
cheerleaders could ride on the
Yes,
players.
and I want you to know,
There's a story there.
I was elected most friendly in my class, but I really campaigned for that. I went up and down the halls and
that's
oh, hi, hello.
I love the fact that
you
you
guys
are
are so friends.
spending the weekend with women you have known for 65 years.
And going back over
Fantastic.
our lives and saying, Why did I do that? I feel guilty about that. And then the rest of us say, you were right. You did the right thing. So it's so good to have somebody reinforce your decisions.
Time. That's wonderful.
It's been great.
Drive safely. I know you're back and forth to St. Pete.
Bel Air Beach.
Have a wonderful time, and we want stories next week.
Clear the road. I might be dangerous.
All right, coming up next, we're going to talk about the newest pet products on the market.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential. There's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline. If you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death, you must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
No theater lover's bucket list is complete without the classic black comedy Arsenic and Old Lace. Two adorable old ladies who just happen to poison their tenants and bury them in their basement. Fun and farcical, this hilarious play is heating up the summer at the Players Center from August 9th through the 20th. Call 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. You'll die laughing when you see Arsenic and Old Lace.
Attention! Royal Seas Cruises has just announced their deal of the day, a $99 Caribbean cruise for 2 people. This amazing cruise deal to the Bahamas is only available to the first 500 callers who register in your area today. So get ready to write down this number and act fast. We know that the best type of traveler is a repeat guest, so we're offering this $99 Caribbean cruise to prove it. That's $99 per couple, including your stateroom, all your delicious meals, full spa, live entertainment, 3 kids clubs, and more. Come see why we were voted one of the top 10 best overall cruises by Cruise Critic. We're so sure you'll enjoy yourself and become a repeat customer that you're getting this deal of the day for the unbelievable low price of just $99 per couple. But you've got to act fast. Pick up the phone and be one of the first 500 callers to take the Caribbean cruise of a lifetime for just $99 per couple. Call right now or log on to royalcruisenow.com.
Call 800-906-0489.
I took my first handful of pills, and that's when all my priorities seemed to change.
He would ask to use the bathroom in other people's homes.
He just assumed that they would have medication.
He'd go in their medicine cabinets and steal prescription drugs.
I wish I knew really what these prescription pills were.
We were so naive about the whole drug thing.
These are all synthetic forms of heroin.
Keep your medication locked up because you'll never notice that a pill is gone.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with Chef Bob from Gold Rush Barbecue. And Bob, you've created something I'm so excited about. Tell us about sugar-free barbecue sauce.
Well, at Gold Rush, we recognize the fact that unfortunately 1 in 10 people in the United States is diabetic. Not to mention as high as 35% could be pre-diabetes. So we thought it's time to develop a sugar-free barbecue sauce, and we're proud to say it's probably the first one in Sarasota County. And the reviews are great, and it's only 2 carbohydrates and 0 sugar per serving, and it's sweetened with stevia.
Oh,
this plant right here,
I
all
can't
natural.
wait to try it. Okay, we're going to go make pizza with you in a few minutes. We'll see you soon, Bobette.
All right, well, pet parents are spending big money on their 4-legged friends. According to statistics, they spent a record $66 billion on supplies in 2016. Our pet trendologist, Charlotte Reed, just returned from Super Zoo in Las Vegas, one of the pet industry's biggest trade shows, and today she brought some of the latest products on the market. So, Charlotte, you know, when we talk about Super Zoo, first explain to us what it is.
Well, Super Zoo is one or two of the big industry pet shows. It's really, when you're on the floor, it's 11 football fields worth of products.
Wow.
Okay? Dog, cat, ferret, aquarium, everything. So it's really like you've died and gone to kitty and doggy heaven. Okay? Everything that you want is right there. So today I'm going to show you some of the hottest, latest trends. Okay.
When you talk about latest trends, there's a pop culture thing going on. I heard about some sweaters that are reminiscent of a movie.
I don't know if you remember, but do you remember Jeff Bridges as the Big Lebowski?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so in 2018, it is the anniversary, 20th anniversary of the Big Lebowski, and he was known for wearing the Westerly sweater.
Yeah.
So now there's the Big Lebarski sweater, which Mara was wearing right here. This is the Westerly sweater. It's called the Lebarski. Not the Lebowski, but the Lebarski. And also, because Jeff liked to bowl, there's a bowling pin and there's a bowling ball toys.
That's hysterical.
Right, so you're talking about $39 and about $9.99 for the toys.
So something
And you're in
Something, right, and it's acrylic, it's easy to wash. Okay, so next up, for those people on the go lifestyle, or if you have multi-pet households, what do you need? You need the Cadillac of strollers, which is right here, which is Pet Gears Inc. Non-Zip Expedition. It's called non-zip because there are very few zippers. And what's great is it's for multi-pet families. You could load your pet from the top or you could load your pet from the rear. It is great for pets who have mobility issues.
I could put a retriever in there.
Yes, you could put your dog in there.
Yeah, we could put a Buffalo Beth in there.
Right, and wheel her around the studio. Now this is about $260.
Wow.
But if you're going to, absolutely. Absolutely. And you can fold it down so it fits in the car very easily. Great for those pet activities. Okay.
Speaking about pet activities, what about, you know, when animals get a little bit edgy and they need some anxiety
And I'm glad that you brought that up because you know
Xanax.
Tampa is the North American thunder capital, lightning capital of the world. So a lot of animals have anxiety. So now, guess what? There is the CBD.
Right.
For pets too, so I brought some Temptations for you. So what I like about this specific brand is their bites, which are the treat-like in 3 flavors, and they have tinctures that you can stick in the pet's water. But what I really like is the roll-ons and the balms that you can apply directly to the pet's skin.
What does it do? What is that?
It's CBD, which is part of the cannabis plant, but it has this, it's industrial-made hemp, which is tested, really good quality. But what's really nice about Temptation CBD, it has 0.01% of THC. So you're going to get the wellness effect without the psychoactive.
And it helps mobility
and
as
it
well.
helps mobility, especially if you have older arthritic dogs. So you can
So
take
it'd be
the
good for me
roll-on.
with the lightning as well.
You can, you can roll it right in those joints and wait for the effects. Okay, next up, we talked about nervous, edgy pets. Okay, PetMate created Calms, and this is a harness. It's all about the wearable technology. This is the battery pack that you stick. Right here is the battery pack, if you guys can see that. I'm holding that up. You stick it right in this little remote control area, and you turn it on.
Ty's like, what are you doing
and it's
to me?
on, it fits right on the back of the spine. So it's NeuroSync technology, which is a combination of high frequency music and vibration. So what does that mean? It increases the blood flow and it curtails the adrenaline.
So it's kind of vibrating on him, and it's a noise that he can hear?
And he can hear it. And it plays, if you can listen, for Elise.
Oh,
Something
sounds
about
like a
the high
song.
frequency Cs.
It sounds like
exactly.
a song.
Wow.
It really does. So
That's a great idea.
It keeps them calm, whether you travel, whether he's, you know, you're having a party, you want to have him relax and chill out. And believe it or not, it works. Ty wears it almost every night when he goes to bed for those thunderstorms.
That's great. And what about shedding control? Because that's a big issue.
So entrepreneurship is running rampant in the pet industry. So a young guy named Tyson Waters invented this. This is the Shed Defender. I always think it's like a superhero. Shed Defender, it contains the dirt, the dander, and the loose hair. And what's nice about it is it has other purposes. So no more hair in the house, no more hair in the car. Okay, Tyson had a big Newfie, so you can imagine all the hair all over his house. Right. Well, what's nice about it is if your pet had surgery, you can and has bandages or stitches, he can wear the Shed Defender, so it replaces the cone.
Yeah,
it's
the cone
light,
of shame.
it's breathable fabric. It has a snug fit. It's available in 8 sizes, 8 colors. Okay. Next up. Everybody loves treats, so we brought you some treats.
Okay.
What I love about Houndations by Loving Pets is they have a carabiner with them, and they're 3 calories. So for all of those hands-free walking, training, playing, hiking,
Our guide
Foundation's
dog
got
will
you
like
covered.
Little treats that can help.
Right, 3 calories for learners, for small dogs and puppies. But I like the fact it's only 3 calories because no more fat dogs. Okay, gotta move along.
Yes,
Let's
so
talk about cats. I know you, darling. You don't. They're not
sorry.
your favorite, but
They're
that's
over that
okay.
end of the table.
I've got cats covered.
So what's happening in kitties? Okay, it's all about the sustainability. It's all about the ingredients, like the chef you had on today. You want to have great ingredients. You want to have sustainable, just like you eat yourself. So Pecurian now has a new cat food. It's called Now Fresh. It's pork, wild salmon, and turkey. And what's nice about it is they're in nutrient-rich broths, no GMOs, no rendered ingredients. This is about $3.50, about $4 a pack. And the nice thing is the company believes in sustainability right down to the shelf. 40% less shelf space.
Okay, and you mentioned bird treatment for dogs. You have something similar for cats?
I actually do. So one of the things that's really important is parasite control. So we have Catago right there, which is a new parasite protection treatment for dogs and cats. You have a 3-month and a 6-month supply. This is the 6-month supply. It's about $70. What's great about it is it kills fleas, ticks, chewing lice, eggs, and other larvae. The nice thing is, really 30 days for cats 8 weeks of old and over 1.5 pounds. Okay? Also, it has IGR, which prevents infestation in your home. Okay, a lot of people don't know this for multi-cat houses. Believe it or not, there's tension. There's tension. There's a lot of tension.
Cats are crabby.
I mean, really, most people have about 2 cats in their house, so we have Feel Away. Feel Away is a synthetic pheromone, and it mimics a facial pheromone. So it's familiar to cats. You plug it in, and then what you have is 7 days, calm cats. This is a 30-day supply.
And quickly,
Jackson Galaxy toy, great. Flutters, okay, by PetMate as well. The neon litter, my favorite thing. So you have 5 great 5 bags of litter. It's neon.
Look at
so
these fun
orange,
colors.
blue. I made $9.99 a bag. Match your bathroom or do some litter.
That looks
art.
like the Suncoast view in litter.
It is. That's what I made. It's the Suncoast view. Blue sky, blue ocean. $9.99 a bag. Do litter art for fun. Buy all 5 bags or match your bathroom.
All right. Well, wonderful products.
Thanks for having
all
me.
the new trends. Now you can actually hear Charlotte Talks Pets and on iHeartRadio, and she'll give you all the products and more pet information than you can even imagine. Now that's Saturdays at
10 to 11.
10 to 11.
Right, on 1320, 1450, and 309.9.
There you go. All right. Thank you so much, Charlotte.
Thanks for having me.
Next, we're going to get the latest on Avita at the Oslo Wrap. We'll be right back.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilkes. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. A security company is in the spotlight. One of its former employees charged with killing 2 people at a Longboat Key resort. And with kids in a rush to and from school, tips on what you can do as a driver to keep students safe this school year. Now, let's head over to Bob.
Most of the showers and storms now inland. That activity continues to push to the south and east. Quite a bit of rainfall. Now, there's an upper level low which is spinning to the southwest. It will give us a chance for showers through this evening, but most areas now rather quiet along the coastline. Some light rainfall down in South Sarasota County. The heavier rain well inland. And this area moving toward DeSoto County, now into Hardy County and East Manatee, will bring some moderate to heavy rainfall there. Well, more on your weekend weather forecast. Updates you on the tropics. Let you know everything's out there coming up today at 5. See you then.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
designers do it with style.
Tell me what's going on here.
Why, you don't like my hair?
The Mark and Mandy Show. In-depth design ideas.
What is up with the tuck tape here? Let's cover it up.
Amazing beauty and fashion tips.
So Halle Berry has amazing skin. Her secret is coffee grounds. No.
Delicious recipes.
Today, I'm going to show you a special dish that is sure to please that special someone in your life.
Watch The Mark and Mandy Show right here on your favorite channel.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
The hit musical Evita highlights the life of Eva Perón, the second wife of Argentinian President Juan Perón, as she rose to become the most famous Argentinian woman in history. Michael Donald Edwards is bringing Evita to the Oslo Rep this fall. We're very proud of him for that. Yeah. And he's going to tell us about going to New York to find the perfect leading lady.
Well, yeah, we had an amazing time. We saw 1,000 people for this production.
Wow.
We had the biggest turnout we've ever had for a musical in New York, Chicago, and here in Florida, the whole state of Florida. And we had an extraordinary group of choices. We made the decision that we wanted to go as far as possible with a Latino cast. And that is 90% of the cast is going to be Latino. And at the head of that, we really were trying very hard to get a Latina at the head of the company. And we saw amazing people. The auditions in New York were stunning, run by Tara Rubin, who does most of the Broadway musicals.
Do they want to come to Sarasota?
Well, I mean, our girl that we cast, she really didn't know anything about it. She lives in Puerto Rico. She's a very big pop star in Puerto Rico and is known all over South America. And she had, you know, she lived and worked in Miami and is based now in New York. She really didn't know anything about us except that we were a really well-known theater. She didn't know anything about Sarasota and wanted to come here because of us. But she came in and gave an extraordinary audition. I've done a lot now. I've auditioned many people over the years. And this was one of the standout moments. We saw two young women.
Wow, she's beautiful.
She's stunning, isn't she?
Well, tell us her name.
Anna Isabel, huh?
Anna Isabel.
Anna Isabel is her name. You can Google her. She has a website. She has a number of recordings, a lot of music videos and so on. And this is she thinks of this, and she's a fantastic dancer. Our director choreographer really is in love with this. So Stand Back Buenos Aires is going to be unusually exciting because she's going to be able to dance it as well as sing it. But she's young. And we have to remember, Evita was young, and Patti LuPone and Mandy Patinkin, when they originally did the role in 77 and 78, they were young. And a lot of people that came in are in their 30s and 40s, and you know, and we realized that is actually not the age of the characters. And having it be young people who really are striving to make a purchase in the world captured something essential about the piece. So,
were you worried about casting this? She carries the whole show. So if you get this wrong, you're in trouble.
Well, we knew, where in the United States, we knew that there would be, once we realized that the heart of this piece is about young people trying to make it, what country in the world emphasizes that more than any other? And what city in the world emphasizes it more than the other? And here she is dancing.
Wow.
This is one of her music videos. You can see we had her down here for a photo shoot, flew her in for 24 hours to do her costume fitting for the main costume for Don't Cry For Me Argentina, and the transformation into Evita. As you can see, she's, you know, a natural brunette, and she had to try on the iconic Evita wig, which is a blonde, because Evita herself became blonde.
I was going to say, she wasn't blonde, right?
Looks like Evita.
No. But once she developed the blonde look, as you see the transformation, and Eva had this reaction.
Like her.
I mean, Anna, when she turned around and saw herself in the mirror, she went, "Oh my God, I think I want to be a blonde. And it's, I mean, it was a thrilling moment when we saw that happen before our eyes.
When does rehearsals begin?
We begin in October. And start performances on the 14th of November, and it runs till the end of the year. The response has already been huge. I mean, you know, you can subscribe now for the whole season, and single tickets go on sale at the end of September.
How
so,
exciting.
yeah, we've never had quite a reaction like this. I mean, it's going to be the biggest show we've ever done, 29 in the cast.
Wow.
12 musicians, including 6 children. And they have come mostly from New York, but there are some locals from the Tampa Bay area as well. And the children are from here as well. There's a children's
Now, do you
choir
like
as
the
well.
fact that she's never done the role? Is there a fragility there about that?
Great question, great question. We saw 2 women, extraordinary performances, who had done the role before. And they, you know, and I said to the director, look, you know, I would be happy with either of these women, and you could relax as a director and choreographer knowing that the part is in such great hands. But then Anna came in with this unbelievably raw excitement. And I said, oh, you get to create a brand new Evita with a new person in a new production. And he didn't think about it. He said, I want her. I want her.
We can't wait to see her. November 14th through December 30th, and tickets will go on sale in September.
Well, tickets are on sale now as subscription. You get subscriptions.
Subscription
But
for
single
the whole year.
tickets, not till September 30th. Then
September 30th for single tickets. Wow, we can't wait to see this. Next, we're going to see our makeover. This is going to be fun.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. And now, for a limited time, get a $20 credit on any new line of service. Call 1-800-468-1930. Go to consumercellular.com or visit a Target store today.
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
And welcome back. It's time for our makeover reveal. Here was Lisa when she first came to Cutting Loose early this morning. And then here's what she looks like now. Come out, Lisa. Want to see your new look. Oh, look at you. Sassy.
Big haircut.
Wow.
So tell us how you like it.
Oh, my God. so sassy.
And he's too long. It's got a lot of movement.
Yeah, it looks good. And you spoke about, you know, not needing time, not having time to do your hair in the morning. Do you think this is something you can maintain?
Absolutely, yes. Very simple. I can wear it curly, I can blow dry it and straighten it, which would be a lot easier than it was when it was longer. It would take about an hour, and nobody has that much time. Yes, so I am super excited. Thank you so much.
All right, let's bring out our master stylist, Vicki. Tell us what you did.
So her hair is very dark and a little bit thirsty on the end, so we brought up the thirsty part to just below her shoulders. She would like her hair a little bit below her shoulders. And we kind of softened the color and warmed it up with a few golden highlights. And
it makes her skin pop.
I love how it frames her face.
And it makes her eyes pop a lot more too. They look more
You
hazel.
just glow. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love
Wonderful
it. Thank you
hairstyle.
so much.
Thank you so much for cutting loose or doing the makeover and also doing our hair every morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Vicki.
You look wonderful, Lisa.
Thank you so much.
And next, we're heading to the kitchen with Gold Rush Barbecue. We'll be right back.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah.
Keep up with your investments and market trends by watching the ABC 7 Stock Report. Get a recap of all the day's stock market activity. Be sure to watch your Suncoast News at 6 for the ABC 7 Stock Report, sponsored by Sunset Cadillac. From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. Sarasota County teachers making last-minute adjustments before students head back to class. Venice Middle School teachers' preparation process. We'll show you that coming up. In Suncoast Traffic Watch right now, drivers heading north along I-75 are seeing some slow delays there. Lots of traffic on the map, a lot of red just before Fruitville Road and then north past University Parkway. Slow going. Get another check on the weather now with Bob.
Thanks, Scott. Not much going on near the coast. Pretty quiet there, too, just like the traffic. But 100-degree feels like temperature. That's the feature today. Very warm, muggy conditions here along the coast. Now, we are looking at some big storms inland. You can see that activity pretty intense now into eastern portions of Manatee County, also near Wauchula. That heavy rainfall kind of drifting to the south. There are a few isolated showers popping up here and there. Details at 5.
The official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. Download yours today.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-685-6422, 800-685-6422.
Attention! Royal Seas Cruises has just announced their deal of the day, a $99 Caribbean cruise for 2 people. This amazing cruise deal to the Bahamas is only available to the first 500 callers who register in your area today. So get ready to write down this number and act fast. We know that the best type of traveler is a repeat guest, so we're offering this $99 Caribbean cruise to prove it. That's $99 per couple, including your stateroom, all your delicious meals, full spa, live entertainment, 3 kids clubs, and more. more. Come see why we were voted one of the top 10 best overall cruises by Cruise Critic. We're so sure you'll enjoy yourself and become a repeat customer that you're getting this deal of the day for the unbelievable low price of just $99 per couple. But you've got to act fast. Pick up the phone and be one of the first 500 callers to take the Caribbean cruise of a lifetime for just $99 per couple. Call right now or log on to royalcruisenow.com.
Call 800-906-0489.
Coming up Monday at 4 on Suncoast View, rev up your engines. We're bringing hogs into the studio. We'll test drive some Harley-Davidson motorcycles to find one that suits everyone and celebrate National Motorcycle Week. The Players Center previews a classic play, Arsenic and Old Lace. Plus, we'll ask Dr. Jenny about the best multivitamins, and Chef Paul Madison is in the kitchen.
All right, welcome back. Right now, we're in the kitchen with Chef Bob from Gold Rush Barbecue, and we're making barbecue pizza.
We are, and a really special barbecue pizza. It's a low-carb barbecue pizza.
Yay.
This is called Fathead Pizza, and we're making a Fathead barbecue pork pizza. Fathead Pizza took the internet by storm about 4 years ago, and it's really been embraced by a favorite of the low-carb community.
Well, how do we start?
And we are going to start with Linda.
Okay, I'm
the
ready.
fun thing is, we're going to start with mozzarella cheese.
Okay, this
we're
is
making
the
the
cheese.
crust here now.
Okay, the crust.
Okay, and then about a 3/4 cup of almond flour. You know, regular flour has
almond
about
flour.
32 carbs. This only has 3 carbs.
Oh, really?
And then 2 ounces of cream cheese.
Cream cheese, I thought that was butter. Aha.
And then we're going to do a little bit of onion powder. This is going to give our crust some flavor. And a touch of garlic powder.
I didn't know so much went into a
And
crust.
some Italian seasoning. And a little bit of salt. If you can just give this a little bit of a stir for that.
Stir it with a spoon?
Now this pizza crust is just a little bit. That's good. Actually.
Oh, okay.
There you
He's
go.
like, not
now
too
the
much.
pizza crust is going to go in the microwave. I got it, Linda. Thank
I
you.
got
For
microwave.
1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. 1 minute in the microwave.
And we have a magic microwave.
Magic of TV.
All right.
We have our crust almost
And you
ready.
really did stir in the butter.
you
Look at
mix it up
that.
and see how all of a sudden it becomes to
It
look
just
like a little bit of a flour.
How long in the microwave?
1 minute.
Oh.
Okay, once you get it stirred a little bit, then we're going to add an egg to finish it off. Okay, mix it up just a little bit more.
It's already appealing.
It does. It looks like pizza dough, doesn't
It's
it?
got cheese. It's
It
appealing.
smells that way.
It does smell amazing.
So what next?
Now we're going to take parchment paper because as you can see, this is really sticky. So
Yes.
you're going to roll into a little bit of a semi-ball.
Yeah.
Okay, pick up
You
the rest of
missed
that
a piece.
egg yolk.
Yeah.
Bob, is this your recipe? It's very creative.
No, actually, this is made by a gentleman that did the movie Fathead.
Oh, it is the Fathead
really?
recipe.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's his famous recipe.
Okay.
So now, because it's so sticky, if
Yeah.
you wouldn't mind taking that away,
Thank you. I'm
we're going
gonna
to put
take care
a
of
piece
it.
of parchment paper on top.
Okay.
Okay?
You got it so
And then
far.
this will allow you to roll it. We'll go ahead and let you roll it while I take off my gloves.
Oh, you go, Bobette.
Just a little.
Watch me mess it up.
Yeah, you got it. This allows you to make the crust into a. There you go. Not quite. There you go. And a little bit this way now.
You got to make
maybe.
it even, girl.
Yeah, kind of like a.
We're a little rough.
Right.
We're not always the best
You gotta
sous
make
chefs.
it even, girl.
You got it. You got it.
Close enough.
There you go. Now
There you
you'll
go,
see.
Bob.
Here, we'll just.
Yeah, Bob's a
We're done. We're done. Okay, but when you take the
fast.
top layer
I
off,
love the way Bob
good.
keeps
get
control of the
pizza
event.
crust.
Yes, he does.
All right,
No one's going to
thank you,
make any proposals at his wedding.
Now this pizza crust is going to go in the oven for about 10 minutes at a high temp of 425.
Okay.
425,
All right, so we're
okay.
going to put it in
kind of a
It
there.
makes it look so easy.
And of course,
It
Magic
is.
of TV, we have one in there.
We do.
Wow.
When it comes out in about 10 minutes,
that
it's going
does
to
look like that.
Okay. So then with the Gold Rush Edge, we're going to use our new sugar-free barbecue sauce.
Yum, I can't wait to try
Because this
that.
keeps this low-carb barbecue sauce on top.
Can I swirl it?
You can swirl it a little bit there.
I have ADD. It wasn't straight. It was bothering me.
That's OCD.
All right.
Oh, same thing.
You also have
Then we're
ADD,
going to
that's
do
different.
a little bit of mozzarella cheese.
I
You
have
could
the
do smoked
ADD.
Gouda cheese, any kind of cheese that you want. Because remember, the crust is cooked. You want everything to be cooked that's going on top, including pork or
So everything's
whatever meat you're
pre-cooked
gonna
as
do.
a
Everything's
topping.
pre-cooked. We're just
Okay.
really heating it up a bit and melting the cheese.
This seems so easy.
It
It
does.
is, and there's so many recipes out there, but of course at Gold Rush we had to use pork.
What's
so
that?
then, again, the onion, you want that to be cooked, so I chose to saute it, which is on the
Okay.
recipe online, so a little bit of sauteed onion, and then some roasted red peppers.
All right, we're getting down to our final minute, Bob, so we're going to need the magic of TV again.
Some more cheese.
Can never go wrong with cheese.
For about 10 minutes.
Here we go.
I like that cheese is on Bob's diet.
And voila!
Carved it up.
Beautiful.
Looks fantastic.
We can't wait to
And keep
try
in mind, you know, a whole pizza, I could eat a whole 18-inch pizza almost. I can barely eat 2 pieces of this. It's very filling, and we'll learn more about it.
That
we're
is
happy that
great.
you offer this item at your restaurant.
Absolutely, and we're very excited about the sugar-free sauce.
Yes,
In
the
fact,
barbecue
you will
sauce.
be able to learn more about the sugar-free sauce and the keto diet that Bob was talking about. We're going to have some additional information and segments with Bob that you can find on our website, so you want to look for that at suncoastview.com. And also, we are going to now get to give this a try. So, Bob, we're going to wait for that sugar-free barbecue sauce to come out at Gold Rush. Can't wait to see it at the restaurant. Michael, welcome home.
Thank you, Beth.
Hope you're feeling better
Great
with your
to
cold.
be here. Thank you.
Can't wait to get closer to Avita and learn more
Yes.
about it.
Awesome. And we have great
All right, we are
gear.
digging in, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be sure to take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.